baby. Raising hell today, okay?
Bring the juice today, brother. Let's get it. Come on, you gonna be standing right next to me, man?
Let's go.
That's what we do now. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Let's do a thing now. Take off, kid. Take off, kid. Run. Far side of the 10. Step on to the 5. 10 for the end zone.
What a play.
What's up, Internet? Welcome to us failing.
Derrick Henry was on my team, so I'm going to go Texans, I guess.
Yeah, he's on Tennessee, though.
No.
You tried. You went for it. I appreciate it. This is Up the Gut, live.
100%. Hello and welcome to another episode of Up the Gut. I'm your host, Matthew F. Ehlers, and with me, as always, is my co-host of Bills Mafia, Don Patrick Kimmel, a.k.a. the Sour Boy.
Aw.
Look
Sour Boy.
Look how sour he is.
Aw. So, welcome to Up the Gut.
And welcome back
good.
to Missouri.
Yeah, we're good, but the Bills are better.
But the Cardinals are the best.
No, they got the best record. I'm not saying they're the best right now. Anyway, so, like you said, we are actually back in Missouri. We're no longer in the Bayou.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, along with being back in Missouri, I had a season-ending ACL injury.
Yeah, somehow, I don't know what he's doing, but he tore his ACL in his sleep.
That's not actually true. But
You're right, he was wide awake.
I do have a knee injury, and so we were not able to make it to Up the Gut Studios. So we are in my living room.
Yep.
Happy Halloween. Somewhere over there.
Woo!
I'm watching the delay. Anyway, so we had an exciting week of football. Some more exciting for some than others. But it's, I don't know. I enjoyed it.
Freaking New Jersey.
Yeah, they just decide to win when they do. But if you watched Up the Gut last week, I said, don't sleep on the Jets because the worst team will randomly surprise you. And whenever Julio Jones and A.J. Brown are out, it's a good time to surprise somebody.
But you picked the Titans.
I know. I picked them. I'm just saying. It was very much on the plate. But I also picked the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and said, it's not going to be a blowout. It's going to be a lot closer than you think. Why? Because Bill Belichick's been planning that since Tom Brady left.
I knew it was going to be a close game. I just need Nick Folk to be 2 inches to the right.
Yeah. I mean, he tried. It was not a short field goal. Oh, and before we get into anything major, being that we are in my living room, there could be random children. I'm just saying, I got a lot of them.
Well,
they're not here right now, but at one point they will all come home and you'll see just shuffling everywhere. So just heads up, warning.
now you might have just seen Patrick take a sip and be like, man, what is that gorgeous blue cup and where did he get it from? Two things. A, I have one too. And B, maybe, I don't know if the camera can pick it up. I'll get closer because both my knees work.
Oh,
You see that? That says Mom on it. Why? Because they're our partners for all our episodes. Why? Because they're an amazing product and we actually use them. And that's why we keep trying to tell you all about them. Why? Because they're delicious and they just give you all, not crazy energy. It's not like those 300 milligram caffeine drinks you see in the gas stations and stores, but it gives you enough perk to just get, either get your day started or give you a little extra after work to take care of anything you got around the house. It's amazing.
and if you are watching and you can't hear us, let me know because this is just we're just setting this up, man. This is all on the go. We're not back in studios. So.
I mean, I hope it's working because there's I can see our camera and there's a little bar where it picks up the sound and it keeps going up whenever we do something. So we should be good. But yeah, if you at home can't hear anything and you have to be watching live, that many of you, just let us know.
All digits of you. Anyway, but on the Moss stuff, we will start now that we're getting back into the studio. We'll start posting the link. But if you are interested in ordering some Moss, again, the first order does us no good.
Nothing.
Because it's free. All you pay is shipping.
Just shipping.
And it is so good. We had one viewer who had purchased, and I was actually with him, and we are coming through loud and clear. Thank you, Dylan.
Woo. He's a Broncos fan.
We said it. It was going to happen.
Oh, he said it too. He's not surprised.
But, I mean, that's still 3 wins.
It is. He's still 3-1.
And it's not like Baltimore's a bad team. And having the injury to Teddy Bridgewater, I still think I'd rather have Drew Lock in there. But he hasn't been taking first-team reps. He hasn't been syncing with the receivers. So it's not expected he's going to come in and light the world on fire anyway. So anyway, we'll get to that. But if you want to order Ma, like I said, we are so passionate about it. We finally got home and we had ordered before we left. We have everything.
All 4 flavors and the sour mix.
All 4 flavors in the sour mix. And with my injury, I am very sleep deprived. So the last thing I'm going to do is hit some Ma right now. Because if I can pass out right now, I'm going to pass out.
Well, not right now. Right now is showtime.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that. Anyways, but we really like the Ma. It's delicious. That's why we partnered. We wouldn't partner with someone that we didn't like, and we're not going
to shill a product we don't use. That's silly.
That's just baseless.
That's
baseless.
That's ridiculous.
Anyway, so but we'll start. If you guys want to get it, get a hold of us. We'll shoot you the link. Get some orders going. Like I said, we'll always have it in Up to Get Studios. So if you ever come to the studio or my living room, there's some Ma nearby. I promise.
Yeah.
All right. So should we get into some football?
Let's get into some news.
Oh, I was going to do some not so breaking post preseason, pre postseason news.
Yeah.
But I forgot we have breaking news. Breaking news.
That's
and
right.
what is that breaking news?
Breaking news just earlier today. The Patriots have traded the 2019 Defensive Player of the Year, Stephon Gilmore, to the Carolina Panthers. Now, just hearing that deal off top, so what do you think they got for him?
Oh, well,
I know
you and I differ. I would have said it would be a late round 5th or 7th. Just that would have been my guess.
That would have been your guess?
Yeah.
That's pretty good because they got a 2023 6th-round draft pick.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Well, like I said, he was good, but he's also 31, so he's getting up there in years. He was outshone by J.C. Jackson.
Yeah.
That's why they're able to trade him. And he wants, I think, $15 million a year for an aging cornerback. Cornerbacks drop off pretty quick. It's not like it's a slow, gentle decline into retirement. It's like, it's almost like not as bad as running backs, but it's like, hey, I'm not good anymore. I mean, look what happened to Josh Norman.
I'm just surprised
Richard Sherman.
Yeah. I'm surprised he didn't take the other old Patriots route and go to Tampa.
That's what everybody was talking about, but then they just pick up Sherman.
They did.
Yeah, and he just picked up a fumble.
Could you imagine having Richard Sherman and Stephon Gilmore in that backfield?
You got a lot of money in aging cornerbacks.
They'll spread the money around because Tom Brady's not getting paid top quarterback money to play down there. And he gets whatever he wants. So if he don't want Stephon Gilmore, they'd have got him.
That's probably true. So I guess they didn't want to trade. They were hoping for the release. But in other fairly recent breaking news, Jalen Smith, is that right?
Yeah, Jalen Smith. If he's not cut already, I haven't seen anything official, but they are talking about him parting ways with the Dallas Cowboys.
I think it's already happened. I think that did happen.
It was supposed to happen today. I just haven't seen any alerts or anything.
Was there one more?
Yes, Jalen Smith is a free agent. They didn't get a trade going, and with all the other linebackers they have, he was just the odd man out.
Okay, well, that was what random. If it breaks within a day of this show going live, that counts as breaking news. So
we got one more thing that happened today.
Okay,
Justin Fields is the permanent Bears starting quarterback. He got the job.
Oh, I didn't even hear that. Look at that. That's breaking news.
He's got the job.
Well, that's good because I think he's going to be good, but he needs to be the guy. That's one of the worst things you do, quarterback. Bouncing back and forth. Who's this? I mean, that's not going to work. Yep. Let him run it.
Yep. So
either to the ground or to the Super Bowl.
So if you're a Bears fan, you will see Justin Fields for the foreseeable future. Obviously barring injury or some tragic, just so bad performance they can't help but pull him out. But yeah, for the foreseeable future, Justin Fields has gotten the starting job in Chicago.
I just realized as I'm watching us up on the big screen, I keep scratching my legs like a mosquito bite, but it just looks silly. So I apologize. So that was the breaking news. Now let's get to the not so breaking post preseason, pre postseason news. The season.
Not so breaking off-season news.
Not a whole lot in the not so breaking stuff, just a couple injury updates. But before we get to those, we are getting our first London game of the year this week. And can you guess just the level of quality product we're sending those Londonites?
Well, I mean, it's got to be Jacksonville, obviously, because Jacksonville's like the only one that ever plays over there.
No, it is not Jacksonville. Not this weekend.
What?
It is not.
Oh,
But it is about the same level of quality. It is the Jets and the Falcons going to
Oh.
London.
take that.
Yeah, take that, London. You thought you were going to get a team that won a Super Bowl in the last half century? No.
No, you tax us without representation. We don't forget that.
You're getting
Take this.
You're getting two teams that are what? Are they combined 2-6? Are they both 1-4 right now?
I
know the
feel
Jets are 1-4. 'cause
Falcons may have snuck out a second one, but I don't think so. I think they're
Right.
both
tops
one.
the two of them together have 3 wins.
Yeah. Anything else?
Could you imagine if you're an actual London fan who watches the NFL all the time and sees teams like the current Buffalo Bills, the Arizona Cardinals, and anytime you want to go to a game live, you get these dumpster fires sent to you year after year?
I mean, it's something.
Yeah. I said in Jersey, your team's a dumpster. Both your teams are dumpster fires, but they hate you just as much. That's why they still call themselves New York, even though they play in your backyard. Ugh. Anywho,
But that's not what I wanted to do.
what are you doing? You're so unprofessional.
I know, but I'm trying to get people to watch the show.
You're jiggly arm egg scratchies.
You just keep talking.
You sir. All right. Guess who's back in practice? Christian McCaffrey. He's
It
back.
doesn't matter because darling Sam Darnold can handle his business.
Sure he can. That's what Dallas showed him.
Well, yeah, someone thought that would happen. He can't do it all. That defense didn't step up, but maybe, just maybe, that's why they got Stephon Gilmore. Throw all over
Maybe.
them. They'll show you. You'll see.
That would be terrible if they brought Stephon Gilmore. Like, yeah, he was defensive player of the year 2 years ago, and suddenly he's just getting burnt deep all the time. I mean, I'd find it a little funny because if I'm going to be honest, I didn't think he should have been defensive player of the year he got it. But that'll be discussion for
No,
another
that
day.
should have been Trey White that year. He had better numbers.
It should have been Chandler Jones.
I mean, I could see that, but
Dude had 20 sacks.
Trey White had better numbers than Stephon Gilmore. I still don't know why he
J.C.
won.
Jackson had better numbers than Stephon Gilmore.
Yeah, we don't know. We don't know what they think.
And Teddy Bridgewater is not practicing because he is still going through concussion protocols. So most likely this week for the Broncos, we will see Drew Lock once again.
I like that. I hope he gets all the first team reps, and I hope he comes out and balls out like I think he can, because everybody underestimates Drew Lock.
I mean,
He's
he hasn't
better than you
really
think.
given him a reason not to.
No, I thought he should have won that preseason. Obviously, I'm not there, and I'll defer to the coaches. Enjoy my non-ma.
But I mean, I don't get me wrong. I want Drew Lock to succeed too because he came from Missouri. I want one good Missouri quarterback. One. The only other two in the NFL ever that at least I know of in my lifetime are Blaine Gabbert and
Brad Smith.
never heard of him.
He was a Missouri quarterback.
Was he good? In the
I
NFL?
don't know. I mean, yeah, he was great in the NFL. Great kick returner.
Quarterback.
Well, he was a quarterback in Missouri.
I want a quarterback to go into the NFL
My
and be
gosh,
a
you
good
just
quarterback.
want everything. You can't always have your cake and eat it too.
And I'm forgetting the name of the other guy. The backup who
Oh, yeah. Shoot, now you got me killed. He is Justin Herbert's backup.
paid for
Chase Daniels.
Yes, Chase Daniels.
Most money per pass completed in the NFL in history. Per pass thrown. That guy just made tons of millions of dollars.
Millions of
off
dollars
like two
sitting
passes.
on benches. Sitting on benches.
Oh, I love
What a
it.
world. Just, all he had to do was show up to practice, honestly.
I mean, he did something.
Oh, Chase Daniel. Yeah, I just want one good Missouri quarterback. One that we can look back and go, oh, yeah, he was amazing in the NFL.
Do you think for Missouri quarterbacks, Chase Daniels is the limit? You're just going to have journeyman backups?
Honestly, I would say Blaine Gabbert's got to play more, so I'd have to put him over Chase Daniel.
Yeah, but he wasn't good as a starter, but he's now a backup.
Yeah,
Isn't he in Tampa?
I believe so.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he is amazing. He they're like this as far as I would love Drew Lock to be up here with the Patrick Mahomeses and stuff, but
I don't know if we get that, but I mean, even if we hit like mid-level, let's see.
yeah, if we can get someone as good
Lower
as
than
Kirk
Russell
Cousins,
Wilson.
I'd be happy.
Yeah, Kirk Cousins level.
Something
Yeah, that would be a good level for him.
not
Not quite Sam Darnold level. Though.
something besides when you go, hey, remember him, and everyone just goes, no. I just want something past that from Missouri at the quarterback position one time. That's all I
Brad
want.
Smith.
Again, no, he didn't play quarterback in the NFL. Doesn't count
I'm sure he probably threw one pass.
in practice.
No, probably in a game. He seemed like they used some trickeration with him. Anyway, what else we got?
That's it. That is all of the news we have for this week.
Because we don't care about your news.
Oh,
Not so breaking off-season news.
well, as you all saw in the title card, we are at the quarter mark for the season already. Football season just seems to fly by, while baseball season is just a long.
It seems like just yesterday hockey season's over, and apparently it starts in a week.
Yeah,
Like, what are you doing, hockey?
yeah. Hockey's a long season. And don't get me wrong, I like all the other sports.
We interrupt this broadcast to bring you the official quarterback of Up the Gut.
That's how I know that I'm a unstoppable. I don't care what they all say. That's right. I'ma do this thing my way. Let's go. Been grinding hard on it all day. Okay. We work hard, then we all play. Yeah. I'm addicted to the grind, man. That's right. So I refuse to waste time, man.
As you can see, our signal got hijacked by our official quarterback of Up the Gut because with him being on IR, he has nothing else to do besides learn how to use this technology.
We don't care if you're injured, not injured. You're our official quarterback. You're our official quarterback.
That's right. And you're actually our official quarterback, not like Joe Flacco, who
He was still our official quarterback.
no, he was your official quarterback.
No, it was ours.
No.
It was here.
Nope.
I saw it.
I didn't agree to him though.
It doesn't matter.
It does.
Make the cards.
You do make the cards. That doesn't mean he's our official quarterback. He's your official quarterback.
As far as everybody in the world knows,
for
it was ours.
Oh no, because I'll tell everybody.
I don't believe you.
I was
They
never.
saw it.
I was never on board for Joe Flacco. I'm on board for Fitzmagic. Hashtag Fitz Pro Bowl.
Hashtag Fitz Pro Bowl. Doesn't stop, can't stop, won't stop.
That's
So,
right.
Text it, tweet it, make sure he gets in.
Even if he doesn't play at all, just vote for him.
Yes.
He'll be healthy by the time the Pro Bowl rolls around.
And even then, it's not like he has to run anywhere. His hip can be locked in and he can just throw bombs. No look bombs. He just like, can't see me. Anyway.
Yes, the season is already a quarter over, and we figured, why not use this time to predict our award winners? You know, just
Are we
for
going to
now.
predict what? So are we predicting who we think will be the award winner, or are we just saying
we
who
think it
so
is.
far is
Yeah, who do
that?
you think it is right now?
Right now? Okay.
Obviously, we have 13 more games to go because we do have one extra game this year. And who knows where it could be at the end. But as of right now, it's who we'd give the award to after 4 weeks.
Man, that's tough. 4 weeks isn't much time.
It's not.
And on top of that, there's a lot of players. And to take all that into consideration right now, considering we just decided to do this just a little bit ago.
I don't know. I think it'd be pretty easy. Like we'll start with the big one. As of right now, through the first 4 weeks, who's your MVP? Jared Allen.
Jared Allen? He's retired.
Jared did Josh Allen?
Oh, okay. No, that's what I was trying to think, because Josh he's had one really good game and the Bills are flying, but I don't think he'd probably be my pick for MVP right this second. I think he probably would be at the end of the year.
I would still give it to Jared Allen, though.
Jared Allen, he was amazing, mullets and all.
Yeah.
But
So not Josh Allen. That's surprising.
well, I mean, he's not out of the question. I'm trying to think of who's just been killing it at the moment.
I know who's been killing it
Who's that?
all 4 weeks. Kyler Murray.
You're right.
I think
It might
Kyler
be the
Murray-
pocket quarterback.
I think as of right now, Kyler Murray is absolutely the front runner for MVP.
Yep. So you heard it here first, folks. That is our pick so far. I like that. My pocket quarterback and yours. It's right there.
So now, who's your offensive player of the year, though?
Offensive player of the year. So far, Derrick Henry.
Derrick Henry. Mine is Cooper Kupp.
That's a good one.
Cooper Kupp. I believe, as of right now, I don't know what Aaron Jones passed him or if Tyreek passed him with that 3-touchdown day, but he's up there for leading the league in total
Tyreek
touchdowns.
honestly could be in the mix because I think he's had a little bit slow, but last week is almost 200 yards?
Last week he killed it,
Yeah.
but he hasn't been steady killing it like that all year.
But Derrick Henry in a loss still put up like 160 yards rushing last week. And
But he also had another game where he was held to 66.
that was, I think, the first one, and that was the only one.
Derrick Henry was held to 66 yards. No,
Yeah.
it was not last week not this last week when they played the Jets, the week before.
No, because they played Seattle, didn't they?
No, it was a game they lost.
Yeah, I think that was the very first one because everybody's like, oh, Tennessee's not what they are. And Derrick Henry didn't do anything.
But the whole offense didn't do anything.
Yeah, it was a bad game for Tennessee. I can't remember who they played though. And if you guys see me rubbing myself down here, it's off the mosquito bites, and now it's to the injured knee. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the bugs in Louisiana were well. That we were out in the water where bugs live.
Yeah, I think it got me here. All right, well, we're getting a couple of chats.
Uh-oh.
Is this life? It's somebody's life. And yes, listen. We got an agreement on Kyler Murray.
Yep.
And then Mr. Chris has had YouTube since 2009. So that's pretty good.
Okay.
Those are all references back to my favorite and probably your favorite wrestling podcast, Wrestling in Review, your weekly wrestling recap.
Yep, let it rest in peace.
Yeah. Maybe one day it'll come back. It was my favorite.
He's my favorite too. I got on early. I listened to all, 2 episodes?
I don't know. We got a few. I think we might got, I don't know. I think we had more than that. But there's a website, and I keep getting people ask me what I'm going to do with it. I don't know. It exists. Go listen to the episodes. WrestlingInReview.com. That's review with a W because wrestling.
Yeah, wrestling.
Anyway, so now that we got that out of the way, Defensive Player of the Year.
Oh, wait, I explained his name. Oh my God, your receiver's brother.
Oh yeah, Trayvon Diggs.
Thank you, Diggs. I almost said Suggs. I'm like, nope.
What does he have? 5 interceptions in 4 games?
5 interceptions in 4 games. That is ridiculous.
Yeah, he is just sniffing the ball out, and he's a rookie. He's going to get Rookie Defensive Player of the Year and Defensive Player of the Year as of right now.
As of right now, 5 interceptions in 4 games is bananas. Most dudes are happy to have 5 interceptions in a season.
Yeah, no kidding.
And he's got it now.
Yeah, he could end up with a whole lot. He's definitely helping those Cowboys be a lot better than they should be.
Yeah, so that's my Defensive Player of the Year so far.
Yeah, we got it. So, Offensive Rookie of the Year? No, I'm right with you.
Offensive Rookie of the Year.
I don't think it's any of the quarterbacks so far.
No, I've got to give it to the receiver in Cincy.
That's what I was going to say, Jamar Chase.
Yes, Jamar Chase.
I didn't want to lead him because I already had mine. But yeah, Jamar Chase, he could not catch a ball for his life when in preseason.
Yep.
And
that just shows that preseason doesn't mean anything.
Yeah. And then in the season, I think he had 2 touchdowns in 1 game. I mean, he's been
killing it.
Been doing good for Joe Burrow, and I'm sure he was a factor in that comeback against the powerhouse Jacksonville Jaguars.
Cincinnati's 3-1 right now, so right now that draft pick is looking like a real smart idea.
Yeah,
because everyone hated it when it first happened,
especially me, because they could have Penei Sewell.
Yep,
but maybe he is getting down quick enough to where Joe Burrow. I don't think he's dead yet, so we're doing good.
Speaking of Penei Sewell, that poor man in Detroit doing all he can. I'm
sure he is. That they're biting kneecaps, and I think Detroit isn't as bad as what they say they are.
They were against Chicago.
Yeah, I know. That one surprised me because they've been fighting in almost every game. I guess they lost to Green Bay pretty good, but I expected that. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe Detroit is as bad. I just want them to be good because they bite kneecaps and talk about Lions. Mm-hmm. Anyway, any other awards?
Are we both on Diggs for Defensive Rookie of the Year?
Yeah, that's for me.
Right.
Defensive Rookie of the Year and Defensive Player of the Year. That's just how good I think 5 interceptions, 4 games is.
Comeback Player of the Year.
Dak.
Yeah. Yeah, it gives it Dak at this point. I don't know if he'll be as unanimous as Alex Smith should have been.
That Ben Roethlisberger. Get fired. Yeah. Golly, that was stupid. Anyway, sorry. I'm not sore about it because we all love Alex Smith. I mean, I'm pretty sure we can all agree that everybody loves Alex Smith.
At least his story.
Sequence.
We all love Alex Smith. Agreed.
Everybody but one person, but
yeah, he's stupid though.
But yeah, no, I'm with you 100% of the way. As of right now, Dak Prescott is coming. He's been playing very well.
Just wait for it. I want to see the look on your face. Yes.
That's not true.
He's really a Packers fan, but it doesn't mean he doesn't like cheese.
Who doesn't like cheese?
Doesn't like cheese? Yeah. We had this discussion. Even if we were lactose intolerant, some things are worth it.
Oh, yeah. It's whatever. It's just my stomach.
We'll make it through. Okay, Coach of the Year. I think there's two definite options here.
As of right now, I would honestly give it to, I believe his name is Zach Taylor in Cincinnati.
Yeah.
I know it's Zach something.
I think it's Zach Taylor.
But
I was thinking Cliff Kingsbury has a shot at it there in Arizona.
But we knew they were going to be good. We didn't expect Cincinnati to go 3-1.
We knew. Not everybody knew because a lot of people are putting them worse in their division.
I think everybody knew that every team in the NFC West was going to be good. It was just hard to know who was going to be how good.
Yeah, I don't know. I think there are people pretty low on in the way they ended the year last year.
A lot of people thought that Cincinnati was going to come out and beat Cincinnati.
Oh, I 100% thought they were going to come out and beat Cincinnati.
Yeah.
But I think on this one, I'm still going to go Sean McDermott. I mean, when Bills have outscored opponents 118-21 in the last 3 weeks, shut out 2 opponents. Oh, it's just Houston. Oh, it's just Miami. Well, who else is shutting them out? Who else is winning by 35, by 40? Washington football team. Yeah, they're no good. Well, I think they just beat Atlanta. Yeah, is Atlanta bad?
Atlanta's no good.
It's never easy to shut someone out in the NFL or go up 21 points on them. We were 16.5-point favorites over Houston, and we over doubled that. I mean, that never happens.
The only reason I go with Sean McDermott is because I thought Sean McDermott should have got it last year.
100% he should have got it last year.
Coming into this year, we already knew you guys are going to be the best team in the East by far.
Yeah.
A lot of people thought Miami might contend, but Miami so far has been kind of a dumpster fire.
Yeah, all the East has, except for Buffalo.
New England is showing signs of life, but
I take that Tampa game and I throw it out because that's a 2-year game plan. They've been working on that forever and a day trying to make this happen. So they're going to go back to their old ways, and they're not going to be that good. I don't know what their schedule is, but they're not going to.
Yeah.
I think they're going to be closer to my prediction of like 5-12 than your 12-5 or whatever.
But no, McDermott should have got it last year, and he got robbed. I'll admit that.
Ehlers does love cheese.
But that's why he's not getting it from me now, is because we already knew you guys were going to be amazing.
Doesn't matter. He took amazing, and at this point in time, he blew amazing out of the water with that type of game. And it's not just, oh, we got Josh Allen. Oh, we got Stephon Diggs. It's offense, defense. And really the only thing we've had is the special teams have made a couple hiccups. That's the only reason Washington had what they had. It's the only reason Pittsburgh probably beat us was a couple of special team snafus. We get that tightened up. Watch out, world.
Yep.
Oh,
all right.
What now?
Well, I think now it's about time to get into these picks.
All right. Well, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe.
Yeah, watch how easy this is. You get.
It's that easy.
And honestly, it only takes half that time. That was just a slow video.
Yeah, usually I click it off early, but I forgot this time because I don't know.
All right. So last week we both went 9-7, both winning records, but I didn't gain any ground. I'm still 3 games back.
Real quick, I do not believe Zach Moss is the next Thurman Thomas. I actually thought Singletary was going to be the one to be the breakout, but they've both just kind of come up together. So,
you guys are a throw first team, though. You're not a running team.
100%. We have a great wide receiving core, probably the second best tight end in football right now, and Dawson Knox just getting touchdowns all over the place.
As of right now, because a couple of guys who were tops in that position a year or two ago were wanting to kind of underperform a little bit this season. And
So, yeah, that's true. Which I don't know what's going on, but I would like to go back to whenever we did our top 10 tight ends, and I would not put George Kittle. I wouldn't put George Kittle at number 1.
Not right now.
Because I said he was injured and he had to earn his way back, and darn was I right, because I don't even know if he'd be top 5 right now.
The problem is we know he can catch. We know he can run after the catch. I think right now, though, they're concentrating so much on the run because we know he can run block. And that's what they're using him for.
Yeah, he needs to step it up a little bit. But Dawson Knox, you're the man. I
would say step it up because when they throw him the ball, he's done things. He had that big game against Green Bay, even though they lost. But the problem is that's the only big game he's had in 4 weeks.
All right, get ready.
They need to throw it a little more.
It's almost kid time. All right.
Anyway, though, yeah, last week, Sam Darnold didn't get against Dallas. You called that one.
Yep. I figured Dallas was just a better team because that defense was not quite there. Trayvon Diggs is intercepting everybody. But I think Sam Darnold might have had 2 rushing touchdowns in there.
Yeah, I don't think he threw any.
Yeah. But, again, doesn't mean I'm down on Sam Darnold. I just, you got to pick it how you see it.
Cleveland beat Minnesota in a low scoring game. I honestly thought Cleveland was going to beat them worse than that, but
apparently I didn't. Even though when I look back, I'm like, I could have swore I would have picked Cleveland on that one. But that just shows my picks, my feelings on the game change day to day, hour to hour.
Arizona at the Rams. He didn't believe in his pocket quarterback.
I thought this was going to be a learning game, but apparently he already learned that lesson.
His faith wavered.
It never wavered. I know his talent. I just thought with that defense and what they could do, that it would be a tough game where he'd have to learn some life lessons. But he learned them lessons. And so now I will not doubt him again until he plays us.
And then Tampa Bay, New England, I thought planning for 2 years and being in New England, it would give them an edge. But Tampa Bay edged it out. Tom Brady threw for like 200-something yards and no touchdowns and got all the credit.
Yep. See, I also thought everything you just said, that 2 years and all that would be a benefit. And it was, because I think New England's that bad. They just held it that close. It was only a 2-point game, a missed field goal away from the Patriots winning. So
I should have known Nick Folk would do that. I forgot Nick Folk was their kicker. I thought it was still Skowski.
No, he's been gone for a while. I forgot it was Nick Folk. I just think it's funny because he had some trouble there at the end with the Jets. So
yeah. But it is what it is. I'm still only 3 games down.
But I thought we were 8-8. We went 9-7 because we did pick the Chargers game correctly, even though Ehlers told me we did. And I'm like, I could have swore I said Vegas didn't have it in him to go 3 or 4-0. Could have swore I said
neither one of us did, but for some reason I thought we picked the Raiders. That's okay. So yeah, right now we're sitting at Patrick with 40 wins and me at 37.
Woo! That's a lot of wins.
All right, let's start off week 5. Carolina at Seattle, or not Carolina, the Los Angeles Rams against Seattle on Thursday.
Real quick. Willard is mesmerized by the camera. Anyway, Kittle is screaming in fantasy. Yes, I have him in 2 of my leagues. Oh, while we're talking fantasy, I did get a request to talk about how Ben's team slaughtered you in fantasy.
He didn't slaughter this week, this past week.
I guess so.
He didn't slaughter me. He won by like 15, maybe just under 20. So he didn't.
Oh
slaughter.
My gosh!
He didn't slaughter me like old boy did the week before.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about Robert.
Yeah.
We talked all that smack
because he beat me by like 70.
And then I just come in and I just smacked him down. I won against Robert.
Granted, though, the past couple weeks, my whole squad, save a couple actual superstars, have really been letting me down, and I've been really down on them, and it makes Patrick feel the sad
and our chat is blowing up on you right now. So, Ehlers text last week, Josh Allen can't throw as far as me. I know he's a big deal to Patrick, so was rollerblades at one point. Honestly, I'd probably be a better skater than Allen, too.
Here's the funny thing. None of this is true because Chris Bescoder won't talk to me in person or on the phone.
Yeah, I like Allen a lot, too, and I believe Allen probably rollerblades like a boss. You know, I'd probably have to practice to be as good as him.
Josh Allen's older to know what rollerblades are. Nobody rollerblades anymore.
No.
Wait, where'd the picks?
Should. If I wasn't bummed up, I would be rollerblading.
Would you?
No. I mean, not at my age.
Right.
That's just dangerous.
Okay.
Picks. Real picks. If you are watching now and later, Candy, send us your picks. I want to be proud of you. If you won 29-0, this one's for you. Otherwise, if you want to play along with your picks, keep track of them. Send us what you got. If you want to throw them in the chat, we're not going to keep track of them, but we'll see if you agree with us. So, again, LA Rams, Seattle. Give me any running back that's halfway decent over Seattle, so give me the Rams.
Any running back halfway decent.
And I have him starting in fantasy because I don't sure if he'd be back from injury, but he is.
I'm taking the Rams also, but not because of their offense. I'm taking the Rams because they are going to sack Russell Wilson at least 4 times.
That poor guy.
Yeah. That poor man. All right, next. The London game, early Sunday morning for us. Jets versus Falcons.
Jets versus Falcons
in London, so there's no real home field. Not that there is for either of those teams anyway.
My gosh, I just don't know what to expect out of either of them. Jets showed some life. Falcons, showed some Falconness.
Yeah.
Give me Atlanta.
I'll take Atlanta. Taking the Falcons overseas.
Ew.
I'm going to take them too. I'm going to take the Falcons.
On to the next one.
Detroit at Minnesota.
Detroit at Minnesota.
Yep.
And Minnesota just lost.
Well, yep, but the Lions haven't won.
Yeah, I don't see this being the week. So go ahead and give me the Minnesota.
Minnesota.
We're going to have to start alternating just a little bit. I keep picking first.
I don't care if it ain't broke, don't fix it. All right. New Orleans at the Washington football team.
Ooh, this is a good one.
It is
and Nicky versus.
We never know which New Orleans is going to show up.
I think we're starting to get a better idea of which New Orleans is going to show up.
Yeah, because they just lost last week to the Giants.
So you go first on this one. I go who I want.
I'm going to take New Orleans because they've had this thing where they go down and then they're up every week. They had just had the most down week ever, so I think they're going to bounce back this week.
That's probably a pretty good pick. But give me an H.
Heineke's still going to have a good game.
Give me an H. Give me a Nicky.
Nicky?
Yep. Give me a Nicky.
You take
the Washington football team.
Washington football team. All right. New England at Houston.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Remember when this wouldn't be a hard pick?
Yeah. Oh, remember when it was a hard pick, but not because they were both bad?
No,
when Tom Brady and Deshaun Watson went against each other. I think Deshaun Watson won and Brady won one. I mean, they were back and forth there for a while. So give me give me the Patriots.
Taking the Patriots.
There you go, Vern. That one hurts.
I'm also taking the Patriots because so far my professional looking.
He can no longer hear the sounds.
Yeah, all I had for a moment there was the sound of silence.
Hello, darkness, my home. Anyway.
I would take New England also. Because
I just trust the coaching with Bill Belichick better. And
whenever I just don't trust Davis Mills.
You come off such a bad game against Buffalo. You figure they'd have some sort of bounce back, but
I don't trust Davis Mills. No.
Yeah.
All right, Miami at Tampa Bay.
You first, home slice.
I mean, I think Tampa Bay is pretty obvious here. Miami is still a dumpster fire. I don't think a Tom Brady team will fall for the trap game.
Yeah, it's one of those, like, I know a lot of effort was put into the game against the Patriots, but that was also not a well-played game, so they have to bounce back a little bit.
Yeah.
Miami, on the other hand, they're figuring some stuff out. They've got a good defense, but in the end, I think Tampa Bay has it. So give me Tom Brady. The Tom Brady Buccaneers.
You don't ever call them that.
They're the Tom Brady Buccaneers. He's the GOAT and the best ever.
All right, Green Bay at Cincinnati.
This is me. Ooh, at Cincinnati?
At Cincinnati.
Wow. How's the Cincinnati run game? Does it even exist?
Mixon's okay.
Oh, I don't think I've picked against Green Bay yet this year.
I did. I lost that one.
Yeah, you did.
But I also lost the one where I picked them and they lost New Orleans week 1. That was week 1.
Give me Green Bay, but man, I don't feel comfortable about that pick.
Me neither. That's why, even though I'm a Packers fan, I'm taking Cincinnati. Because for some reason, over his whole career, no matter how bad they are, Aaron Rodgers has trouble against Cincinnati.
I wouldn't know that stat, but
I don't know why. They can be as good as they want to be, but whenever they go to Cincinnati, things get ugly. Green Bay can still win this game, but I don't think they're going to blow anybody out if they do. I think they're going to let Cincinnati throw some points. Joe Burrow to Jamar Chase is going to happen at least once. I think this will actually be a shootout.
It very well could be.
All right, Denver at Pittsburgh. Man, remember, TJ Watt is playing.
I think this is you.
Oh, yeah. I'm going first. I will take Pittsburgh because no Teddy Bridgewater and a healthy enough to play TJ Watt.
I think when it comes to just the quality of gameplay you'll get from anybody, Pittsburgh is better than Denver, so give me Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh. All right. Philadelphia at Carolina.
Stay loyal. Cost you 1 week already.
Loyal? I'm not fan of these teams.
Huh? No, he's talking about your Green Bay pick. Dylan. He said you have to stay loyal.
Look, I've seen them play against Cincinnati at least 3 times because that's how long Rodgers has played. And not once did we go in there and play as well as we should have.
Okay.
I don't know what it is about Cincinnati, but it's just it's kind of our kryptonite.
Just wanted to get that while it was still relevant. What's this game?
Philadelphia at Carolina.
Give me darling Sam Darnold because, listen, Jalen Hurts is throwing for more than he should, and that's all your fault, Kansas City. I blame you.
Yeah, I think Carolina's defense is going to be better, and we might get Christian McCaffrey back, so their winning ways will return.
Oh, they were winning anyway. They just lost 1.
That's the only game he missed.
No, he missed 2. He missed the week before that, too, because Starling Dan Darnold was great.
He started that game.
Well, yeah, he played like 1 play.
He played like a quarter and a half.
No, he wasn't. He was out first quarter. He's out first series.
He was there and they won. He wasn't there and they lost.
No, he was still there. He still traveled with the team.
I don't think he did.
He did.
But he wasn't wearing pads, and that matters. All right.
Stop with your excuses. Sam Darnold is the reason they win. He tried to put it on the defense. He tried to put it on Christian McCaffrey. But the one thing that's always consistent is Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold didn't throw a touchdown against Dallas.
Yeah, but he ran for 2.
Ooh, neat.
He accounted for 2 of them. 14 points. Sam Darnold. Where's the rest of the team, huh? Sam Darnold's doing it. Huh? Defense, where's yours? Special teams, where's yours? Shut your mouth.
The rest of the team had a hamstring injury.
Yeah. All right, let's go.
Tennessee at Jacksonville. This is actually a hard one. And it shouldn't be.
But it is. I think Julio might be back.
Julio's questionable. I
What
bet
about
he's
AJ?
going to be a game time decision. Could this be the week Jacksonville gets their first win?
Is it? This is on you,
Oh,
man.
my God, against the King?
I mean, the Jets beat him.
Yeah. But Jacksonville's looks even worse than the Jets.
I know they started off like fire against Cincinnati.
Yeah, for a half. And then the second half.
It was a good half.
And then the second half, they gave up 24 points.
That is true.
I'm going to give it to Tennessee, but if Tennessee loses, I honestly will not be surprised.
Yeah, give me Tennessee.
Tennessee.
I just think Derrick Henry's enough to run over their faces.
Wasn't enough against the Jets, and he ran for like $180 that game.
Yeah, that surprised me. It really did.
Cleveland
It did go to late overtime, though.
Cleveland at the LA Chargers.
This one's me. Cleveland at the LA Chargers. This is the game I think where we decide if the Chargers are for real. 2 division wins, big games, big time. Kansas City and the Vegas. I think Cleveland. Oh, yeah, give me Cleveland. I think I decided this before. Give me Cleveland.
Uh-huh.
I think that after those 2 big games, Chargers are going to be a little wore down. They're going to have a lot of hype that they've been going through. And Cleveland, they've just been muscling through. And that pass rush, I think that's what really gets to Herbert. So,
Nah. I think the Chargers keep rolling.
good.
Herbert's on a hot streak.
This will let us know for sure.
He will. But I think the Chargers they've proven that they're here to play big time games. Well, this is a big time game, even though it's like mid-afternoon.
Yep.
But I think Herbert will keep rolling. I think it's going to be a lot like that Oakland game, but it's going to be a little bit closer. But
Makes sense.
I think they're going to start off a little hot. Cleveland haven't figured it out for a while, but I think they'll pick it up at the end. I think it'll come down like a game when he drive to the end. I think Herbert's going to do it.
Do it.
All right, Chicago at Las Vegas. Ooh.
See, if I would have just looked at the records and you know how Derek Carr's thrown for everything,
Yeah.
I'd say this is an easy one, but actually listen, like we didn't get to watch the game. We listened to it on our way back from the Bayou. And it just does not sound like the Raiders team is all put together yet. It's very
Their problem is they go down big and then have to work back to win. That's what they did when they beat the Chiefs. That's what they did the week before that. That's what they had to try to do against the Chargers, but the Chargers were too good.
And I don't think that Justin Fields is going to be able to sling it all over him yet.
No.
He's just recently the starter.
And I don't think the Bears defense is good enough to keep them down, but I think Vegas will go down by 2 scores at halftime again. I think they will come back and win this one late in the fourth quarter. Give me Vegas.
I don't think it's going to be quite the way it goes down, but I think Vegas will win. I just think that Justin Fields is getting his feet under him. I think that the Vegas is going to be able to keep him down.
So we're taking Vegas.
Yep.
Okay. All right. San Francisco at Arizona.
Okay. I've learned my lesson. Kyler Murray, our pocket quarterback, put you right there. I take the Arizona Cardinals.
Arizona Cardinals.
Even though it is a division game, so you never count those out, but and it is a pretty big game following the smackdown they put on the Rams, so they could pull out a dud here.
And we may see Trey Lance start.
That's true because
we still know how bad Garoppolo's injury is.
Was it a calf injury? That poor guy.
Yeah.
Listen, I feel you guys' pain. I took this knee and I heard it just so I knew what it's like to be a football player. I heard it.
I don't think that's why you did it.
That's not why I did it.
You were asleep when it happened.
That's true.
You didn't even know it happened until you woke up. You were like, no.
Yeah, it took like 3 days.
Well, that's because you were like, I'll be fine. Because you
Oh,
didn't know what it was.
Yeah, I just kept going. But it's fine now.
I really want to say San Francisco bounces back, but between Trey Lance,
That's everything they have. They're
probably still not going to throw to George Kittle. And Murray can outrun a lot of that pass rush. I'm gonna take Arizona also. All right. Giants at Dallas. I'm taking Dallas.
Dallas.
Until someone shows me they can slow down Dak Prescott, I'm taking Dallas.
Not get intercepted by Trayvon Diggs.
Yeah.
Which he might get to that game.
And,
it is Daniel Jones.
Yeah, and Zeke has been running pretty well lately.
Yeah. No, he took that first week Tony Pollard threat serious.
So you're taking Dallas?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Easy.
Yeah.
Easy.
All right. Buffalo, Kansas City. Why are you taking the Chiefs?
Why? Well, here's why I would. Kansas City's offense is still really good. Kansas City in general has played Buffalo really well these last couple of years.
Yeah.
They have been our kryptonite. The reason I am not is because that defense gave just short of 400 yards passing to Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
And Josh Allen is way more talented than Jalen Hurts.
So you're taking Buffalo.
Give me Buffalo. Because I am loyal.
Buffalo. Hold on, my ear itches. Yeah.
So,
all right.
Yeah. I see Buffalo having a chance, but it is in Kansas City. It is still Patrick Mahomes, Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce.
It's a lot of star power on the offense.
It's just a lot. And again, they have been embarrassed. That defense has got to be trying to make an effort. I hope it's not this week because I would love living in Kansas City to see the Bills come into Kansas City and embarrass them. It would be really fun for my friends. Oh, Citrix has taken Kansas City. I'm not surprised.
I mean, of all the games on here, if we saw America's picks, this would probably be like the 50-50 game.
Yeah, 100%. And I Kansas City, he can throw the comment up and says, "So am I, KC baby." I guarantee it's not the most confident KC baby because most Chiefs fans I've talked to aren't feeling good about this game, and I understand why. We have a good defense, we have a good offense, and we should win this game on paper. But it's never what's on paper that matters. I'm going on this is my wild card pick. I'm taking KC. But it's like a 50-50 game, so it's not that wild card. But Kansas City might be the favorite. They're at home.
The Kansas City's offense, like you said, has been sputtering. It hasn't looked like the Kansas City offense we're used to.
I mean,
and I know how good your
defense 5 touchdowns last game.
Yeah, but 3 of them went to Tyreek Hill.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's still part of the offense. It's not like he threw it to Trayvon Matthew.
And again, they played Philadelphia, who's not that great a team.
Mm-hmm. No, I agree.
Yeah, I think Kansas City's going to – I feel like this is the week they're going to finally get the offense turned on. I think it's going to be a shootout. I think the Bills still put up 30+. But I think they will lose to the Chiefs in a huge scoring game.
Yeah. Citrix says that he is not confident, which I assume, but he is loyal. Loyal.
I'm loyal, but I'm also a realist. I want Green Bay to win when I pick against
You know,
them.
I will never, ever not pick Buffalo probably. Well, one, because we're actually good in every game. I think we have a chance. But two, I would hate to pick against them and then have them win. I would feel like such a horrible fan.
I wouldn't, because that means someone performed above my expectations. That's fantastic.
My expectations are always high, even when we sucked. I always had great expectations.
No, I can't.
Except for the last couple years of Lossman, or last year of Lossman. That guy can just go to hell.
I can't do that. When I see the team start to underperform and see teams take advantage of where our weakness is, I can't be optimistic that this is the week they're going to fix it.
I really like that this is a pile on Matt episode. Everyone's loyal, but Matt.
I'm loyal.
He's a loyal fan. I just
don't have that homer
he
attitude.
tries
Where I'm
to
like,
be
we're
this
going to win everything.
Biased,
It's not even unbiased.
figure. And
I'll pick against the Packers and then root for them on game day.
I can't do that.
When I know our run defense is ass against a good running team, how can I not pick us to lose?
That's true, but I still wouldn't.
I know you still wouldn't. I don't have that homer attitude is the problem.
Oh, I do.
I love the Packers, but I can also admit, our defense is kind of middle of the road at best.
Well, I know where last year I said all the time our worst part was our run defense. It was god awful last year. I mean, Kansas City, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, that first game, I think he had like 200 yards rushing. Everybody thought he was rookie of the year because of us.
Yeah.
Because of that one game. Anyway.
Oh, dude, I believe that kids still dress up as Raheem Mostert in Green Bay for Halloween.
Scary. Ooh.
Yeah.
There are Kaepernick.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. Any running quarterback, honestly.
Yeah, that's about right. All right, one more game, right?
Yep, Monday night, Indianapolis at Baltimore.
Ooh. See, I always want to pick Indianapolis, but they keep running into these games where I just don't think they have it in them.
Honestly, Indianapolis hasn't looked that good this year to begin with.
I feel like they've been in it. What's their record anyway? Do we know?
I think they're 1-3.
Man, those poor guys. If
do me a
Carson
favor,
Wentz had 4 working ankles, we'd have this.
4 working ankles. He doesn't even have 4 legs.
Give me Baltimore.
Yeah, give me Baltimore too.
I just think Baltimore's rolling. And again, that is every week I pick Baltimore for you guys that said I was a hater. And I want to say,
no one said you're a Baltimore hater. They just think you're a Lamar hater.
Well, whatever you want to say, I am not, because I have said he needs to shoot for a throw first, not a run first. And what's he been doing this year? 235, 258, 285, over 300 yards from Lamar Jackson.
Honestly, I still feel like that's what got your knee on this.
That's very possible. I don't know. I don't even know how to explain it, but congratulations, Lamar Jackson, for your second career 300-yard game.
Yep.
Good for you, man. Good for you. All right. Anything else? So we got our picks.
That's it for the picks.
What do you guys think? Do you think how many we got different? He's going to do some quick math. Yep. Do you guys think Matt is going to make up those 3 games on me? Do you think I'm going to go even more ahead? What do you guys think? You have faith because I'm loyal that I'll be rewarded?
It's 4 again.
It's 4 again. Will we go 2-2 again? Am I going to go 4-0, or is Matt going to go a game up on me? Tell me.
Here's the thing. I want to tell you because I want to be wrong about Green Bay so bad. But they always struggle in Cincinnati no matter how bad Cincinnati is.
See, I wouldn't know that. I know where Buffalo struggles, Kansas City. Yeah. But I didn't know that about Green Bay. That might have affected my decision, and it's a close one anyway because Green Bay has been playing good, not great.
Yeah, not great.
They've been playing good, but Cincinnati's been playing far better than anybody expected. So that one is close. That was one I could have gone either way. I don't have anything out of the ordinary that could be my
like a real wild card pick?
Yeah.
I think Cleveland might be the closest one.
I don't think I have a wild card pick.
Yeah, Cleveland would be the closest thing you had a wild card pick because they're playing the Chargers and the Chargers are so white hot right now.
They are. Yeah. All right. So, but I guess that leaves us.
And I don't have none of my different picks are super crazy either because they're all real close games, pretty even teams. But I think my wild card pick is the Kansas City one.
Yeah, like I said, that's could go either way. And again, I don't know that it's really that wild card because being in Kansas City, being how much everybody in the world loves Kansas City, they're probably the favorite. Like we can look that up really quick.
I'm sure they are because They're at home. They're still the Chiefs. It's still early. I don't think anyone's given up on them. But 2 shutouts in 4 weeks for that defense.
Yeah, that's
Granted,
really
one
good.
was against a true dumpster fire, and one was against an ailing Houston team, but you are still the only ones to shut them out.
Well, that's going to be interesting. All right. Well, you know what that means.
Yep. That's why I lean back. So I'm trying to calm myself so my heart doesn't pop out of my chest for the most negative portion of our show.
Flippin' dadgummit!
I'm relaxed for this one. I know it's the most negative part, but it doesn't have to be the most stressful part.
It's true. Well, who you got?
So I'm going to let you start this off.
Okay. Well, mine, I didn't actually have one
Until
earlier in the day, Matt hit me with a joke that he loves to tell. And then it just got me reminding, and then I just thought about him again during the show. So you know what, JP Lossman? Flip you.
He's
Freaking-
so innocent today.
You're probably off selling insurance or something and just living your best life because you
be
couldn't
an
make it.
adjuster.
But ever since I heard you're the powerhouse locomotive offense, I just and then Matt takes any chance he can get to say, oh, nothing like that JP Lossman offense, and I hate it. So you know what? For being so bad and then apparently being good once in your life, flip you, JP Lossman.
Flippin' dadgummit!
I have one for this segment, but I'm not super mad about it, so I'm not going to freak out. But I do have one, and it is Nick Folk, kicker for the New England Patriots.
Why?
Because
56-yarder in the rain, hit an upright.
it's not.
And you're upset about that?
It's not an impossible kick.
It's not impossible, but it's not easy.
He's made kicks like that.
I will
before.
give you a 26-yarder in the rain and see if you can hit it.
I'm not paid to kick the ball.
Yeah, you're paid to do the show, and you
Hey,
kick back,
yeah,
lean
yeah.
back, not doing it.
Do I give you crap when you're airing out your
But
grievances?
you're just so mean to these people.
That's the whole point of this segment. So shush.
Oh, you're such a negative person.
Yeah, this is the most negative part of the show.
Okay, go.
Why do you keep taking this from me?
Kansas City's 3-point favorite because you're so mean to him for something
Yeah.
that isn't a guarantee. It's a tough kick.
I'm mad at Folk for costing me the New England pick because rarely do I pick New England this season, but this is one of them. And they were that close. I was close. He wasn't making that kick.
Mm-hmm.
But between him and just, you know what, my whole fantasy squad, both of them in both leagues, even the ones who are playing decent, just all of you, you've let me down these past couple of weeks. I'm just, you just flip you guys.
Flippin' dadgummit!
How dare you interrupt my rantings?
I'm sorry. I can't. You know, if you would have started with the whole fantasy team, I'm not in favor of it, but cool. But Nick Folk was this close to making a 56-yarder in the rain.
And JP Lossman hasn't played football in over a decade. And
Yeah, that dude did enough damage to last a lifetime, and
Did
you
he?
know it. Yes.
how long did he play for the Bills?
I don't too long. Oh, son of a bitch.
What, like 3 seasons?
I don't know.
Maybe.
It was way too long.
Yeah,
All right,
At
you
least
guys.
at least I was mad at a player who plays.
I mean, yeah. I sure hope JP Lossman's an insurance salesman now. I'm gonna look it up.
I hope he's a roofer.
Oh, no, that we'll meet. And you will lose again. Anyway, you guys have a flip and flip that. Throw it in the comments. Thanks for watching. We're going to get off of here. Keep track of your picks if you want. Watch out for children in the background.
Watch your diet. You can hurt your joints.
Yeah, you don't want to get all messed up in the legs.
Don't eat too much shrimps.
No, eat too much shrimps.
Don't do it. Why
So-
would you have them go down the same road as you?
They may not have the same issues as me.
We won't know. And if by the time you find out, it's definitely too late.
It's all right. It usually starts slower. So, but thanks for watching. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for being part of the show. Tell us about your picks. Keep track of your picks. Tell us how you did next week.
Remember all 2 steps for subscribing and liking.
Yeah, and get those notification bells so then I don't have to send text messages out.
Yep.
But as I said, Kid Central is Kid Central. They're all over the place now. So it's time for us to go. So, Matt, do what you do best.
Yep. I tell you guys every week to spread the word. Because much like the seeds in your garden, you got to spread them so you can get a bigger garden. Well, we want a bigger show. We can get a bigger show. Let's more people start watching. More people can't watch. Let's more people know about how much you love our show. And to do that, you got to tell them. You got to be a social butterfly and go out there and tell all the people. But a lot more people these days are having anxiety and other mental issues I'm not even going to pretend to understand. So if you have to, hide in your closet, in your family's house, you can only tell one person. Just tell your mom about us.